Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Angry, Loud, Bald Guy, White Guy. Oh god, white in 2025. Holy shit. Welcome back to another episode of White, Loud, Angry, Bald Guy Yells at the Internet. In case anybody's wondering, how am I doing? Honestly, I'm doing pretty good. I'm like, what? I'm like past like the strings. How do I say this without spoiling anything? I'm at the point in Silk Song where there's a bunch of bugs attached to a bunch of strings. That's where I'm at. Just beat that boss. Great game, having a blast. I broke my bench PR. Don't want to reveal how much, but anyways, I've been on break for maybe about 8 days now, 9 days now. For me, it feels like an eternity. I fucking miss content creation so much, and anybody who's following my Twitter sees that. I've been a fucking menace on Twitter today, man. I'm not gonna lie, but unfortunately, all of that happy-go-lucky stuff aside, and fun stuff aside, there's been, I mean, if you're living under a rock or if you only look at mainstream media news on the fucking TV, you're not seeing any of this shit. But if you're on Twitter, you're seeing this. Guys, a horrible, horrible thing happened on Twitter. Well, not Twitter, in real life. But in case you don't know, I'm about to tell you what happened. And there was a woman by the name of Irina Zaruski. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. This woman, 23-year-old woman, from Ukraine, escaped her war-torn country with the Putin war going on in Ukraine, came to America, is riding public transit, and a man by the name of DeCarlos Brown stabs her 3 times, repeatedly, a little bit underneath the neck. She bleeds out in fear, completely horrified, and she slowly dies on the ground, and no one really got up to help her whatsoever. And this woman is dead now. Now, the reason why this is so insane, one, some of the factors that people were talking about is this was a black man who killed a white woman. And this is very important to talk about. This is very important. Don't make it about race. Don't make it about race. Well, unfortunately, I'm not the one making it about race. After DeCarlos Brown killed this woman, he was muttering to himself repeatedly, "I got that white girl. I got that white girl." Not good. This is about the 3rd white woman that has died by a black man in the past 72 hours, alone, slaughtered, which is really worrying a lot of the internet. And I'm going to give my full opinion on what this all means. Sorry if I seem all over the place. I rarely ever get truly bothered by things that I see on the internet, but this was a special case. I rarely ever post about things like this, but I might start doing this more often because I'm seeing a lot of content creators afraid to talk about this unless they're already in this field of space. This is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen because the entire system of America is completely broken. You may not be from America, you may not care, so if you're from Europe or some other country, feel free to laugh at Americans. DeCarlos Brown was a man who was a repeat offender. He was released not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. No. We're already past Super Saiyan 4. Goku would shudder in fear. We are already past the 7th stage of Ultra Instinct. This man was released 16 times. A repeat offender. 16 times. Man, are you telling me that someone can commit a crime, sometimes even the same one, a multitude of times, and be released over and over and over and over again? And the more I look into it, the angrier I get. Allegedly, the court judge was also black, who let this man let go. Apparently, she was paid off to do so, and this man walked free and killed an innocent woman. Now, I want you to imagine this, and there's a lot of mirrors to George Floyd. The George Floyd thing happened several years ago, which sparked the, whole Black Lives Matter movement. This is a very similar but different scenario because George Floyd had a criminal history. He was on many different types of narcotics, lots of fentanyl in his system. He even held a pregnant woman at gunpoint. Very different scenario between George Floyd and Irina Zaruski. Due to the fact that this woman wasn't guilty of any of these previous charges. She had no criminal past. The only thing she was guilty of was getting on public transit. She got on public transit. She even had a Black Lives Matter flag in her room. She even had the "I Can't Breathe" in reference, paying homage to George Floyd. And she was murdered in cold blood. She wore a fully concealed outfit. She was not dressed any type of sexual way. She was not mumbling any type of racist rhetoric. She was a normal girl. And I'm trying not to get too upset about this. And this is why I'll never do good in the political scenes, because I have too much empathy. I have too much empathy for the people who I care about. And seeing this girl who was fully dressed, fully covered up. And this was a beautiful, beautiful girl from Ukraine, gorgeous, wearing a hat to cover her hair, looking down to make sure she doesn't attract any attention. Long sleeve shirt, long pants, and she was just on her way back from her job. I believe she worked at a pizzeria. Browsing her phone, long day, browsing the TikTok, not making eye contact with anybody, just sitting down, minding her own business. And this man, this fucking monster, this fucking animal, sits there mumbling to himself on a window, pulls out his knife, looks at it longingly, gets up and executes this woman with no remorse. And the only reason why this woman was killed, because she was white. And I think it's awful. I think it's ridiculous that so many content creators are afraid to talk about this. I've lost a lot of friends for saying that I'm proud to be white. I've lost a lot of friends for saying I think America's honestly doing pretty decent. I've lost a lot of friends for merely saying it is okay to be white. And I think it is absolutely fucking ridiculous how much our society wants to impose this white guilt on us, and how we have to feel bad for every other race, and we have to be told our entire lives that we have it all, we get it all for free, our lives are easy, our lives are a fucking joke. I want to make this very clear. Do I hate black people? No. Fuck no. Check my Twitter, check my live streams. I'm not gonna lie. 70% of my friends are black. I don't have that one black friend. Like, all of my friends are black. Like, legit. Zenith, Zizix, Harold, just to name a few, right? I love black people. They're great. But the problem is, for some reason, whenever there's a white on black crime, oh my God! Holy fuck! Let's make every white person on earth feel horrible about this and call for the death of all white people. Black on white crime. So anyways, guys, I guess let's just talk about something else. I think there's this whole narrative going on social media that I've talked about for a very long time, which is white people bad. You hear that all the fucking time, white guilt. Guys, white people get guilted the most for slavery when there is still slaves today. We've abolished slavery like 160, 180 fucking years ago, right? You know who abolished slavery? White people abolished slavery. We are the ones who fought for the abolishment of slavery, yet white people are the ones who are guilty the most for it. And I'm just growing very tired of the white guilt. I am. I'm exhausted of it. I'm tired of feeling bad for something that I never did. I'm tired of feeling bad for a recollection of history that isn't being recited properly to the youth. And I think that's fucking insane. By the way, I don't know if anybody can relate to this. When I was taught history, and this is why my history, in case you haven't noticed, I'm retarded when it comes to history. I thought World War II was in the fucking 1800s. Okay, the schooling system was a joke. And by the way, up until 6th grade, I was a straight A student. And then through 8th grade, I was a C student. And then from 9th through 12th, I cheated through school. But regardless, by the time you're in the 8th grade, you'd expect to be taught when the fucking World War II was properly. But when I was raised as a kid, I was told that America and white people were the only people to have slaves. And I find it insane how the more I look into history, the more I look into politics, the more I realize how much a lie everything is. I think it's absolutely insane. I just hear everything that's going on, where George Floyd died, and we've been hearing about this for year after year after year. And I just believe that this Irina death will be nothing more than a fad. Everyone will want to move past about her and forget about her when she died doing absolutely nothing wrong, because on the internet, you really can't complain about shit if you're white. I'm, I'm just being completely honest. It's a little bit crazy. I mean, I'm in a space where it is majorly dominated by Chinese, Asian people in the gotcha space, when I was a part of the gotcha space. And people say white people can't experience racism. That's crazy, because I started off my career by the Arknights community devs telling the fan base to not watch me because I was white and to support Chinese people instead. I was raised in a lower class family my entire life. I was handed nothing in this world. I got one job at Steak and Shake because I got Diamond in League of Legends and I put that on my resume. And I was homeless for a good chunk of my life. And I just find it ridiculous what's going on in the world right now. And it makes me very disappointed. I'm very disgusted. And I just feel, and sorry, this is all over the place. I don't really ever plan to make a video like this, but I've been bothered about this shit for like 3 days. I mean, okay, despite everything, I'm doing quite well right now. But you know, obviously I see this woman and I realize this could be someone I cared about. I don't really know Irna as a person, but knowing that she was just an innocent woman that was stabbed made me think about how many other innocent women are being stabbed for no other reason than the color of their skin. And I find that fucking outrageous. This isn't a video, because there's a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon to hate on black people. This isn't one of those videos. This is a video saying that our system of America is broken. When a dog bites someone multiple times, you euthanize them. If someone commits multiple crimes, if they're a repeat offender, execute them. Straight up. I mean, I will be real. I have a sister who is a repeat offender. I'm not really going to go into it too much. I have not talked to her since I was like 7th, 8th grade. And when I saw her, she robbed me. She took my money and she robbed me. I have no love in my heart at all for her. I mean, to be honest, I don't really have much love for any member of my family these days. It's a shame. Maybe my brother. But other than that, I'm not really close with anyone like I once was. Obviously, I find more shit things about my family every day, and I'm just trying to do my best and move forward from that. But I don't believe that I should be held responsible for what my family members do, nor have I brought any family member on my stream once I have found out any of the information about them that came to light recently. I believe that our system is broken, and I believe something needs to change, because seeing more innocent people die like this for merely the color of their skin is disgusting. And I don't feel just bad for the white people. Damn, bro, is that like not a fucking sign from God? That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Holy shit, what is that? That's gorgeous. I thought that was the shine off my bald head, but I guess not. Thoughts and prayers go to the family of Irina. May God have mercy on her soul. I hope her family can find peace with what happened. And to DeCarlos Brown, the man who killed her, I believe America should bring back public executions just for you. And if not, you killed a Ukrainian resident, I hope you get charged in Ukraine, and they'll deal with you in any way they see fit. This is disgusting. This is a sad day for humanity. And yeah, those are my thoughts. To any political commentator who is reacting to my content live on stream because you don't know what to talk about when me and Asmongold aren't around, do you miss us? Hey, Denims, Hassan, Mike from PA, you miss us yet? I'll be back soon. Wow. Soon. I can't wait to get back to making content for you guys. Hopefully you guys don't think that I'm a Nazi because I believe that bad people should be punished. And I feel like, you know, this white guilt shit needs to stop. But who knows? Maybe we'll call me an alt-right grifter again and called me a Nazi. Hey, shit, here's the reality, man. You're either far right or you're far wrong. Ain't that right, brothers? Yee-hoo! Jesus. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to get back to playing Silk Song. Probably see me tweaking the fuck out on Twitter. Or trolling motherfuckers. Oh my God. Bro, there is so many... There's a word. You know what? I could probably say I don't do that. There's a bunch of flaggots on Twitter, man. They're everywhere, bro. I found this guy with a trans flag, a Ukraine flag, a Palestinian flag, and a watermelon flag in their bio. And it was unironic. It was unironic. And it was like, yeah, I'm fucking neurodivergent. Yeah, buddy, we can all tell. If you haven't seen the tweet yet, you got to check it out. My Twitter game is fucking fire right now. I hope you will like this video. And let me know what you all think. I think it's a very sad day for humanity. Not just for white people, not just for black people. I believe that this situation will be fuel to the vitriol towards race wars once again, which is a shame. I just believe that, one, statistics are pretty interesting when you look at them. Two, I believe you should never let your guard down ever. People call me a paranoid man. I like to use the word hypervigilant. And three, there's probably some other bullshit thing that I could drop, but I'm too pissed off to remember what it was. So just pretend like I said something fucking groundbreaking right here. Whatever. I'm done. Hope to get back to streaming soon. Miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. And this is a message from your angry grandpa. See y'all later. Getting a new tattoo here tomorrow, by the way. I'll probably post a photo of it on Twitter later. I'm out. Bye.